Tensions are rising in New Orleans over the latest immigration enforcement blitz dubbed Operation Catahoula Crunch. Look at the scene. A New Orleans City Council meeting went into recess this morning after protests erupted. One person was forcefully carried out of the room. U.S. Customs and Border Protection Commander-at-Large Greg Bovino is leading the operation of about 200 federal agents. The Department of Homeland Security said the federal crackdown targets illegal immigrants who are arrested for crimes and then subsequently released due to sanctuary policies. DHS is aiming to make 5,000 apprehensions of criminals arrested for rape and armed robbery. The New Orleans City Council has launched an online portal for locals to report civil and human rights abuses by ICE agents and Custom and Border Patrol paramilitary units. The incoming mayor said the webpage was created because his citizens have a right to know what federal immigration officers are doing in their city. Father Luis Duarte is the pastor at St. Jerome Catholic Church in Kenner, a suburb of New Orleans. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Carol. Yeah, it is a pleasure to be with you today.
What impact is this operation having on your community?
Actually, yeah, from the last previous 2 weeks, we have been having like fear among the Hispanic community. This is the St. Jerome in Kenner is the largest Hispanic community in the Archdiocese of New Orleans. So the Hispanic community, they are very fearful. Actually, an hour ago, yeah, we had a case of one of our parishioners who was arrested without any like criminal record, just because he doesn't have documents. So the people are really afraid of everything going on. It looks the city looks really sad. Yeah, and the people, the communities is very like fearful right now. They don't want to come to church or they don't want to go out to anything, even to send their children to schools. Mm-hmm.
Now, you have decided to cancel some group activities at your church. Can you tell us why?
Yes, I postponed some activities and we created like right now hybrid like programs. So, for example, tonight and last Tuesday, we are always open. I told the people the church is open. We are gonna continue operating. And we're gonna offer like hybrid classes and programs and all the groups. I told all the groups to use Zoom meetings, and so we can continue praying for one another and building our community. We cannot stop doing that right now, especially in this time. We need to be together and we need to pray together. So they feel our support. So last Tuesday, from 120 children that we usually get every Tuesday for First Communion preparation, we got about 12, and the rest, they were online. Yeah.
Now, the USCCB issued a statement that nations have the right to protect their borders and citizens, but called for dignity in doing so. How are you following this message in your community?
Yeah, this is something we have cards and everything to let people know that they have rights, and that is what we ask, like, because we know that every country has the responsibility actually to do that, to regulate the borders and the immigration policies. However, like the fact that those things are going on, because I just received the video of one of my parishioners. He wasn't doing anything wrong, and the way they are operating right now, it is not a human way. So that is what we are denouncing right now, and we ask for a human way to do and to implement these immigration policies. Yeah, because they are humans and they have human rights. We need to protect that, and as a church, we recognize that. Mm-hmm.
It is a complicated issue for the church, for governments. Of course, a lot of people have been talking about wanting comprehensive immigration reform, and then that gets kicked over to Congress. Do you have a message right now for lawmakers or for anyone who's listening?
It is just to remember that when the law it is always to the service of human beings. It is not above. So it is to serve the community. And we need to remember always that everything comes from God. He's the ruler and the king of all things. And we should never forget something like that every person in this planet, they have rights. they have families, they are humans, and for that reason, they need to be respected. That dignity must be respected everywhere.
Before we let you go, have any federal agents entered your church?
No. I hope they don't, yeah.
Father Luis Duarte, thank you so much.
May God bless you all.